It's game time. I have wanted to shoot this video for so long and I felt like now was just the time to do it. I guarantee that this video is gonna have some opinions that are going to piss so many people off. Like, I'm already expecting the comment section just to blow up. When I mention these opinions, people are gonna have either one or two reactions. This reaction,
just get the fuck out right now,
or this reaction.
Shut your fucking mouth! No problem, John. Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
It is time for June's top 5 video, and for today's top 5 video, I'm here to discuss with you all my top 5 most controversial film opinions. Couple of guidelines as per usual. This is my list, and I do want to say this right now as well, because people seem to forget about this all the time, which I don't get. Film is subjective. People have different opinions, no matter if they're controversial or not. And I guarantee my opinions are about to say, and I've told a couple people these, and they have literally said this.
What? What the fuck?
This is going to be a fun one to see how you all react to this one, and plus, this is going to be premiering, so it's going to be even better. I hope to have a fun time, hopefully pissing you guys off, because I know I told a couple of people these things, and let's just say their reaction was just hilarious. Before I get onto my top 5, I'm going to give you guys a couple of honorable mentions. Now, usually I would have 5 honorable mentions, but I currently think of 5 film opinions I think, okay, what do I disagree with or do I agree with that people disagree with? So I only thought of 4, and those 4 are, starting off with a big one here, I find Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind overrated. Next up, Death Note from 2017, I don't hate. I find it to be just okay. Disappointing, but okay. A lot of you may think, why is this in your top 5? Trust me when I say this, the ones on my top 5, I guarantee I know I'm gonna set you guys on fire. Good Will Hunting. I don't love Good Will Hunting. I think it's enjoyable, but I don't love it. However, though, before you guys set up a blaze, I do agree that it won Best Original Screenplay without a doubt, but I don't absolutely love it. And then the final honorable mention, Call Me By Your Name, I find overrated. Now, as if I haven't pissed all of you off already, it is time for my top 5 most controversial film opinions. Let's get it on.
And here we go. Number 5.
Alright, so starting off at my number 5 spot, this one I guarantee, I told my boss this one and he said, "You're fucking nuts!" Starting off at my number 5 spot, let's talk about the first Alien film. I find the first Alien slightly overrated. I can already see it coming, guys. I can already see a lot of you people saying, "What? What?" If we're talking Aliens, I adore Aliens. Aliens is one of my favorite films of all time. Alien, though, I never got into the first Alien. I do enjoy the first Alien, do not get me wrong. Once the chest burster scene happens, that's when I am locked in. And every single time I have seen this movie, in that first, I want to say about 30 minutes, this movie starting off is so slow to the point where I have almost always passed out in the first 30 minutes. No joke, guys. Before Alien Covenant had come out, which by the way, I really enjoy Alien Covenant a lot, which I know right there is gonna piss off even more people. My boss had taken me and his wife to go see the first, and I believe it was its 40th anniversary, if I remember correctly, and in that theater, no joke, within that first 30 minutes, I had to drink Coke just so I wouldn't pass out. Like, I had to keep fighting myself to stay awake. I get why it's a classic, but for me personally, I don't love it like everybody else.
Number 4.
Now, I don't know if you guys have been following me since 2014 or not, but if you have, you may remember a review I did for a movie called Knock Knock. That was a film that, when I look at the comments, oh my word, the shit I got is unreal. I stand by my point for that movie. Knock Knock for me is a guilty pleasure. Knock Knock is not a good movie, but for some morbid reason, I get some morbid enjoyment out of this movie. I don't know what it is. The message is clearly wrong. It's a fucked up movie, do not get me wrong. But for some reason, this movie makes me laugh so hard. And especially Keanu Reeves saying this.
Chocolate with sprinkles.
It still cracks me up to this day. The reason why they're doing this is just, it's beyond screwed up. But at the same time, both times I've seen this movie, I've laughed, and I've been like, oh, you've gotta be kidding me. The scene where Keanu Reeves has these headphones on, and they're clearly loose enough for him to shake them off. I don't know why he just doesn't do that. Knock Knock is not a good film, but at the same time, I get some enjoyment out of this movie. I don't know why, but it makes me laugh when I think about it. Before I go on to my number 3, well, actually just my top 3 in general, let me take a quick drink because these top 3, I just know you guys are going to be livid, so just give me one moment. Here we go. Let's talk about Terminator Dark Fate. A lot of people say that it is their worst Terminator film, and I have spoken to people that say that they wish this movie never existed. So here is where I come in. I enjoy Terminator Dark Fate. I honest to God think that Terminator Dark Fate is the best Terminator sequel since Terminator 2, which I know a lot of people say that, hey, it's the best sequel since Terminator 2, to which, I mean, we've been hearing that for the longest time, and I will say this much, and I will agree with the majority when I say this, Terminator should only be Terminator 1 and 2, but I cannot deny when I say this. I thought that Dark Fate was a really well done film. A lot of the reason why people came after me because I remember actually the comments in my later reviews right up of people saying, you enjoyed watching John Connor die? What the fuck? I bought the reason why they killed him off. I honestly bought the reason why. The story of Terminator hasn't just been about John Connor's show, but also about Sarah Connor's story as well. And it was nice seeing her taking the lead this time around. I mean, I enjoyed the 3 female leads. The action was great. I enjoyed the story. And I also really do wish that they continued this trilogy. I would have loved to have seen where they have gone. But unfortunately, the film bombed. And I really wish it did because I would have loved to have seen where the story went. But unfortunately, people decided with their wallets and we didn't get it. But hey, I'm one of the people that I actually really enjoyed Terminator Dark Fate.
Number 2.
I can already see the people unsubscribing, and I can already see the dislikes coming like there is no tomorrow. I actually talked to a couple of friends of mine, and when I told them this one, they said, what? Let's talk about Forrest Gump. Wait a second, guys, hold on. Before I continue on, I just want to clarify something really quick. Forrest Gump is a great film. It is a great movie. I just want to clarify that right now. But when it came to the Oscars that year, here it comes. I don't think Forrest Gump should have won Best Picture that year. Personally, on my end, I think Best Picture should have either gone to Pulp Fiction or Shawshank Redemption. Forrest Gump is a great movie. I am not denying it's a great film. I think Robert Zemeckis did a great job. Tom Hanks is great. And as well as the ending scene still makes me tear up. But honest to God, guys, if I'm looking back at the Oscars that year, this movie against Pulp Fiction and Shawshank Redemption, I'm sorry, but I don't think this should have won Best Picture that year. I mean, as great as this film is, and there's something else I'm gonna say, I don't think Forrest Gump is one of the greatest films ever made. Oh boy, I'm just waiting for the shotguns. Oh god! Do you guys really think that Forrest Gump deserved Best Picture over Shawshank Redemption and Pulp fucking Fiction? It's time to get on to my number 1. So, now in the words of a wise man, here we go.
It's number 1.
Coming on to my number 1 most controversial film opinion. Now, the reason why that the Forrest Gump one is my number 1 is because of this. The Forrest Gump one gets me a lot of stink, guys. It really does. But nothing else I've ever thought of has ever got me as many stink, guys. People have ignored me and people have actually stopped talking to me about this. I'm serious, like people have actually stopped talking to me over this. My number 1 most controversial film opinion right now, I mean this could change, but at the moment, and that is, let's talk about Star Wars The Last Jedi. I know this is more of a polarizing thing, but here's the thing on my end, guys. To this day, guys, more than most of the time, the amount of shit I have gotten because of this is just absolutely insane. I firmly believe that Star Wars The Last Jedi is in the top 3 best Star Wars films. The amount of vitriol I have gotten over this is not even funny. It's absolutely hilarious. A couple of people have actually talked to me saying, you know that the audience score for this film is down, right? And I just say, yeah, but does that mean I have to dislike it with them? There are some amazing Star Wars fans out there, but man, the toxic fans out there, they are... oh my god. People have basically said, wait a second, you like the Canto Bight stuff? You like that Luke was killed off? I like the Canto Bight stuff. Now sure, it's definitely the weakest part of the film, but every time I watch it, I quite enjoy it. I enjoy Luke's arc in this movie. That's probably the most controversial one and the entire thing I've talked about in this entire video, that yes, I like Luke's character arc. The sacrifice that Luke Skywalker made was the most Jedi thing possible. Luke literally used the Force and his brain to save the rebellion. Rather than using a lightsaber and going into actual physical violence, he used the Force and his mind to save the rebellion. How is that not the most Jedi thing possible? I have seen The Last Jedi at least, like, what, 5 to 6 times. I love the decisions that Rian Johnson made. I love the decision that he made that Rey as a nobody, and I wished it stayed that way. I understand this is more of a polarizing thing, but trust me when I say this, guys. More often than not, I've gotten more crap for loving Last Jedi than anything else on this list. And that is why, at least in my eyes, that me loving or me thinking that Last Jedi is a top tier Star Wars film is my most controversial film opinion out there. That's gonna wrap it up for my top 5 most controversial film opinions. I can already see the bus fire that's in the comment section below, but please comment down below, let me know what are your top 5 most controversial film opinions, and also give me a couple of your honorable mentions as well. Let me know below. If you guys want to follow me on social media, I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch. I'm also on Snapchat, so if y'all want to follow me on all those social media platforms, all the links in the username in the description below. I hope you all enjoyed my top 5 most controversial film opinions, even though I guarantee a lot of you are just pissed the fuck off right now. Nonetheless though, please hit that like button, also subscribe, and don't forget to that notification bell for when my latest review or video goes live. If you guys want to see any of my previous 2 reviews, please click either right there or right there. And of course, until my next review or video goes live, that's if you guys are going to come back after this. I'll see you all next time.